Hey, yep, good morning everyone. It's another exciting day for us. What a lovely Saturday morning.
Well, sorry, I think I lied a bit there. But it was nice this morning, but there we go. What can I say? It's so typical.
Today, the birds will be liberated at around about 1 to 1:30 p.m. Maybe a little bit earlier than that, so we'll see. It is now, well, 10:30 in the morning, so a few more hours of waiting game, sitting back, relaxing here, doing the preparation for the birds' arrival. Well, if they come back, that is. I mean, last weekend they did well. They've improved a lot compared to the last few races that we did. I mean, today could be a different story again. So that's the good thing about pigeon racing. You know, I just never know. Every weekend, I still get the same buzz. I mean, I'm bouncing around, nervous, excited. But hey, let me get my Budweiser and time to chill. Yeah, but of course, before I carry on, I would just like to say a big, massive thank you to my wife, who's actually looking after all our pigeons while I'm away working during the day. Because I work away sometimes, you know, I'm going to do an overnight stay here and there. So none of this pigeon racing for me will be made possible without her support. So thank you very much, my lovely wife. One day maybe we'll get her in one of our vlogs. It's a bit shy, but we'll see. But I'm going to show you a few clips out of the CCTV footage. And during times when she's feeding the birds, letting them out.
Oh, there she is actually. So yeah, having a coffee with her. Hello, say hello.
Oh, hello.
There we go. She's the one in charge of a lot while we're away. So yeah, special thanks to this lady looking after the pigeons. So what do you think? Have we got a chance today, or shall I just go asleep and forget all about it?
Oh yeah, we've got a chance because I've been looking after them.
Oh wow, what have you been feeding them? Because last time you fed them so much and they're so full when I sent them to basketing.
I don't want them to get hungry.
Yeah, well, the last time she did actually feed the birds, the night before, but it was excessive amount of food. But it did well, so it may be today. Yeah.
It's my secret ingredient.
Oh God, no, that's scaring me now. Anyway, this is the wife. She's looking after our birds while we're away. And yeah, all credit to her, to be honest. Just received updates from Brian at the liberation point. The birds, they've just arrived 5 minutes ago, and the birds will be liberated in about, I would say, probably 10-20 minutes time. So just giving them a rest and a bit of drink, and they'll be on their way home. And so while we're waiting for the birds, we're spending a bit of time inside our loft thinking things through about what we're going to do. So obviously, we've got the young birds. They're actually mixed with the yearlings that we're racing at the moment, and we really need to build another section desperately, because obviously they need to be trained at some point very shortly for the race in July. No, I mean, not the proper training, but they need to get used to the routine. And plus also I'm going to show you some of well, our young birds, the first batch and the second batch. So when the next batch comes along and ready to leave the weaning section, then it's going to be trouble. So we need to get our act together now and start doing things here. Right, so these are the first set of the young birds that will be racing in July. Lovely birds, look at them. And I haven't actually darkened them this year. I just didn't have the time and obviously the facility to do it. And like I said to you guys, these are actually mixed with the yearlings that we're currently raising at the moment. Space wise, they're okay here in this section. However, I would have preferred if I darkened these young birds, to be honest with you. They just finished the first molt, as you can see, coming off it now. They're looking healthy, they're flying about, and about 10 of these young birds, and we haven't lost any so far, and we've had no birds sickness inside our loft, so that's a good sign. So these are the second batch of the young birds. 4 of these birds were actually given to us by Ray from Thornhill through our friend Paul Frayne. You go, look at that, they're looking healthy. They're ready to go actually now, so they will be moved to that section and that we're gonna build. Otherwise it's gonna be a mess if I mix them with the yearlings that we're currently raising at the moment, so they'll overcrowd over there, which we're trying to avoid. So yeah, I'm hoping that next weekend we'll be able to do it. So today is while we're waiting for the race, I'm gonna measure up and find out the materials we're gonna need. It won't take me long because we're gonna get a couple of pallets from work as well, and we're gonna use it as a base for the loft that we're gonna build. So that's gonna save us a bit of money. There you go, look at this one. This one here is a Jansen, this gristle. Yes, I know, I think we left it too late for this second batch to actually be going out for a fly, because I think they're really strong now on the wings. So there is a big risk that they will go overfly somewhere else. I do have a crate where I put the birds while they're having a look at the area, get familiarized around the loft, because as you can see we don't really have an aviary at the moment because it's still under construction. So what they've been doing is they've been staying here in this section for a while, and I've done this for them, this little ledge, so they can go onto it, look out, get familiarized with the area. I mean, I suppose that's the best thing I could do at the moment because I haven't got no choice, and the time has been against me in terms of building what we need to build here, but we're gonna crack on next couple of weeks. I'm setting a target now for it because I think we have to. So yeah, so for the meantime, me and the wife are gonna do a barbecue while we're waiting for the bird. So I think the birds will be liberated now in the next 5 minutes. So it's an exciting moment. It's a northeast wind again, cloud above us, and yeah, it's gonna be a harder race compared to last weekend. Yep. So the waiting game is on. Finished the Barbie. Look at that. So my wife is sat right in front of me now there. It's the first time she's waiting for the pigeon with me. So come on, birds, you better not let her down, because she's been looking after you. Anyway, it's been about I think just under 2 hours now since the liberation time. So we're expecting them, or one of them at least, in the next 30 minutes. So maybe less, fingers crossed. Well, it seems to be getting darker and darker. Well, this is getting tense. Come on, birds. Where are you? It's actually a crazy return for all the birds today. We've had 2 pigeons on the roof for just over an hour. That's crazy, that is. The reason being for that is we've had some next door neighbor having a party on the trampoline with kids and adults screaming, jumping about, and no matter what I did with the pigeons, they just would not trap. So it was quite disappointing, really, to be honest. But anyway, that's the way it goes. So hopefully they don't have too many parties on a Saturday afternoon. Well, there's not many of us here tonight, as you can see. It's a very lonely club at the moment. But I'm sure everybody's had a good time this morning. There you go. So that was that, really.
get the result. Well, not really at the moment. It'll be in about an hour and a half. We'll get the proper result once the computer's calculated everything. Sat here in the garden, just talking to the missus about the the disappointing afternoon for the birds, and it's really bad. I don't know why she's laughing. I don't know why she's happy about it. I'm not. Because obviously we did well last week, and then this week it's just one of those things. Yeah, so obviously, hopefully those birds that didn't come back today manage to come back at some point, preferably tomorrow, and then we can continue raising the old birds.